My wonderful, beautiful, amazing Libra. I'm Gabriella from Gabriella's Vampire Tarot. For today, I'm going to be doing a general reading, past, present, future, 9-card spread. I'm going to be using the regular tarot deck, clarify with the vampire deck, draw a special vampire card, draw a vampire oracle one, and draw 3 yes or no answers for thee. So let's get started with your reading. Okay, general card is the Knight of Wands. So let's look at the first row, which is also your past. Start off with Queen of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, ooh, and 7 of Swords. Okay, yeah. What I see here from you in your past is, there was, some, financial stability and stuff like that, but there seemed to have been some kind of, conflict, regarding this whole financial stability, because, it's like, here, even though you are an air sign, here are 2 of your air cards because they're swords, but you could have Earth somewhere in your star chart of Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But let's look at these for a second, because, it's like, this looks like, that you have, overcome some kind of battle. You're the one that won this kind of battle, but there was a bit of, some kind of deception after that with the 7 of Swords. And the thing is about the 7 of Swords is it doesn't per se have to only mean deception and conning other people. It's also about strategy as well, because, what do, deceivers, often have is like some kind of, strategy on how to, get to their targets and victims and stuff like that. It's like, it looks like there was some kind of, a financial battle, maybe some kind of inheritance or something, It's like, usually, when inheritance comes around, siblings or other family members, they'll tend to get incredibly grabby, or, or greedy, or, they pretty much just think, no, I need to have the majority because I was mom or dad's favorite, for example. I mean, I don't really know much about it, but the human told me, how it's like he, dealt with that kind of, conflict with his siblings and stuff like that. So I was just thinking, why? Okay, well, I'm sure everybody has their reasons. But the thing is, that's kind of what I saw here for you, is that there was a bit of, some kind of financial, well, in order to be, financial stable, there was a bit of strategy and a bit of, having to overcome some kind of battle in the past. But, I'm going to have to look at the other cards and especially clarification. So, in current times, so to transition from the 7 of Swords to current times, you do start off with Empress, which is beautiful, Ace of Cups, and 4 of Swords, another sword card. My goodness. Yeah, but okay, the thing is, I don't really see anything regarding deception, to be honest, or anything about, inheritance or any kind of negativity, because the transition from the 7 of Swords from the past to the Empress is that there was some kind of, strategy involved, because, the Empress, even though it is a Virgo card, you could have Virgo somewhere in your star chart, but this is also about birthing new ideas, bringing forth something. So the thing is, I'm thinking that you will probably put a lot of time and effort into actually making a lot of money and stuff like that in the past. You have probably a really good strategy going on. It's like, and you pretty much in current times are now bringing forth this new beautiful idea, whatever it may be, project, a passion project or some kind of idea. But that's kind of what I see is, is in current times, now you're pretty much, living in abundance, you're in a very good stable situation, you could really have Earth, somewhere in your star chart, but I just see that you are now in a beautiful financial, stability of abundance, new beginnings and stuff like that. Because what I love about these 2 cards as well is the Ace of Cups is also about new beginnings. It's also about new love. You could be with new love. You could even have water somewhere in your star chart of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I see here is, the Empress is also about new beginnings, and this is also now about new beginnings, and this is about taking action, because normally with the 4 of Swords upright, it's kind of, like saying I need to be alone, I need to rest up, I need to relax, stuff like that. But I love the fact that you actually have 2 new beginning cards and you're finally taking action. Amazing, wonderful, and beautiful. I love this so far for you, because, even though we are at the 2nd week of January, the thing is we're still at the beginning of it all. So, the thing is, enjoy the new beginnings and start taking action and enjoy this beautiful ride. That's what I see for you so far. Now, let's look at the future. Okay, you start off with the Queen of Cups, Ace of Wands reversed, and Nine of Cups reversed. Okay, the thing is, yeah, okay, we have no control over what the future holds. You know, I'm just your tarot guide reader. You know, I'm no seer. I'm not going to be telling you exactly what's going to happen in February, March, April, all the way up until December of 2025 or the start of 2026. What I do see for you is that you are incredibly going to be caring in the future. And this is nurturing, caring, you know, will have flowing, you know, healing of some kind. Because water, you know, will heals a lot of humans. You know, not like me, but and the thing is water is very crucial for a lot of humans to be able to remain alive and stuff like that. But I just see that the transition from taking action is that you're pretty much also going to be incredibly caring of the situation. You know, well, your new voyage, your new passion project, path, whatever it may be. But I just see that you're pretty much actually going to be in a very caring situation. Because the thing is what I don't like about these two cards reversed, you know, it's like how different than Ten of Swords reversed, is that for some reason with the Ace of Wands reversed is, yeah, your motivation or your, yeah, let's call it motivation for now, you know, and your fulfillment is kind of going to be decreasing in the future. Not saying it will, when or how, or exactly, you know, well, what the reason is, but sometimes, you know, it's like when you hit the ground running and you act, you know, too hasty on something, it could cause you to kind of, you know, lose energy, and in this aspect, you know, motivation of some kind. So the thing is maybe that's why you're going to be very caring of the whole situation. But if I were you, and this is no order, this is no demand, no anything, but just a suggestion, is to occasionally take breaks, you know, and just kind of think, okay, we'll do a lot of, you know, good, you know, self-care, which I do see you doing in the future. But always remind yourself on what this new beginning is and what it actually means for you, because sometimes you have to remind yourself of the, you know, of the reason why you even have this in the first place. And you have to kind of also, you know, will start motivating yourself again to think, okay, I should actually keep going. Because, for example, with me, you know, I wasn't really in a caring position, but I know exactly how these two cards, you know, combined feel. Because when I woke up, you know, from my 300-year slumber, I really had no motivation whatsoever. I had no reason. I was just thinking, I'm just going to be in the shadows and the darkness forever. I have no idea what my purpose is in this world anymore. I don't know anything about who I am. All I know is that I really crave a lot of blood and stuff like that. Yes, I did, will crave a lot of blood, but the point is, you know, it's like I had no motivation or fulfillment at the time. But sometimes, you know, you have to kind of try to find the reason for actually, you know, being here in the first place. And, yeah, you know, sometimes you have to remind yourself of everything about, you know, why you're there in the first place and why you actually started this endeavor or voyage or whatever, you know, passion project that you're heading towards. So sometimes, yeah, a good reminder is always really helpful to, you know, keep going, you know, and not just think, okay, I have no motivation and I don't care about it anymore. But, you know, it's like sometimes these things happen. If something really does not work out at all, just, you know, sometimes even put it on a low burner or something, or try to, or maybe even walk away if it's really that miserable. But up for clarification, for Queen of Pentacles, you get Queen of Knives. You got Queen of Swords, so there was some definite financial strategy that took place in your past, my beloved Libra. Well done. I'm not surprised. You know, you guys are really, you know, this is you, you know, man or woman, blonde, brunette, redhead. But I see that, yeah, you put a lot of time and effort into whatever this whole financial endeavor was, whether it was a job, whether it was any kind of financial voyage that you were working towards and stuff like that. But that's kind of what I see for you, is that you put a lot of time and effort, and I'm definitely not surprised. Not at all. So whatever you did, you know, maybe this should actually, you know, sort of be your motivation on, and remembrance of thinking, okay, you know, I was like this before, how can I get it back? Well, I'm sure you'll finally, you know, get this kind of type of motivation back into your life again. So for the Five of Swords, you've overcome some battle because you get the Daughter of Knives, another Knives. My goodness, this reading is just packed with your cards. But the Daughter of Knives is the Page of Swords. My goodness, because you went on this voyage, you went out, you actually put time and effort into this battle. Wow, I am just really not surprised at all, my beloved dear Libra, because the thing is, you know, it's like, if you want to overcome something, you actually have to put time and effort into it, like the Page of Swords. It's like getting out there and saying, okay, I'm not going to just stand back and then, you know, do nothing, because otherwise nothing happens. So, but I definitely saw you actually putting some kind of time and effort into whatever this financial goal, endeavor, voyage that you were working towards. So I am really not surprised, and I'm beyond impressed and proud of you if you were able to overcome any kind of battle or something. Not many humans can do it, but if you're one of the very lucky few, I'm impressed. For Seven of Swords, you get Queen of Wands. Oof, okay, maybe there was a bit of a deceptive situation, maybe a seducer of some kind. Because if you look at the Queen of Wands here, look at her expression. It's like the come hither kind of, look, saying, okay, I've got a nice bouquet or a nice, shrub of flowers for you. So the thing is maybe there was a bit of a deceptive individual, or maybe, hopefully, you weren't the one who was deceiving individuals, but it just looks like that this situation is sort of a bit on the deceptive kind. But sometimes you have to do anything possible just to bring forth the Empress and Ace of Cups. If you will feel like like it was appropriate or important to be seducing humans, no judgment at all from me, because I know exactly. It's like I would never really seduce humans, for my own personal gain, to be honest. But I do know what it's like to be seduced. So, it's like, but, just like the vampire seduced me, I was like, okay, I've never really felt this before, but, that's why, I don't really like the Seven of Swords, but it's also an active strategy in any way, so. But anyway, let's look at the Empress, Ace of Skulls, my goodness, Ace of Skulls, and then you get the Ace of Cups afterwards, my. Yep, new beginnings, and this is a wonderful, beautiful time for you. I wonder what you did. I mean, a lot of humans, it's like I am will find them incredibly remarkable. Just either their determination, their tenacity, their the way they just go about their goals and stuff like that. Because I do see this wonderful financial new beginning for you, abundance. Wow, and we're still at the start of 2025, so far, it's like I find this reading incredibly beautiful for you. And of course, you deserve it, from everything, from overcoming battles to actually, dealing with all kinds of maybe any kind of voyage that you have able to, that you're heading towards and stuff like that. Wow, beautiful. For the Ace of Cups, the Fool. Oh my goodness. Are you taking on another endeavor, my beloved Libra? It looks like it. It's like if you really want to have this Ace of Cups, why not? There's always a 50-50 chance for anything. I mean, I hope it's not anything to do with gambling or going to casinos and stuff like that. But the thing is, it's like, I love the fact that you're actually taking, initiative again. You're pretty much, saying, let's see how far we can get. Why not? Reach for the stars, as the human, occasionally phrases, he teaches me all of these phrases, it's like, interesting. I mean, how would one be able to reach for a star anyway? I mean, okay. But in your case, I would try to reach as far as you can. And I love the fact that you are definitely taking action after this, but it just looks like, why not? Give it a shot. A lot of humans only get one chance. So why not, enjoy the ride, enjoy any kind of opportunity, because nothing ventured is nothing gained. So, it's like maybe you might be able to actually get more out of this. I mean, you get the Ace of Skulls, you get the Ace of Cups. Why not? Try everything, right? Just do whatever you feel is, will increase all of these chances, Don't just, stand back and think, okay, I'm just gonna, just hope for the best and stuff like that. But the fact that you're putting time and effort into this, remarkable. For Four of Swords, you get the Seven of Knives, or you get the Seven of Swords again. My goodness, what is with the Seven of Swords? Oh my goodness. Well, it's like I see that you're actually putting in more strategy again. But the thing is you might want to be careful, because this is sort of, toward the end of current times, and after this we do get the Queen of Cups. So the thing is, it's like, I hope there is definitely no deception going on. I mean, the point is, to each their own. Whatever works for one person, fine. If this, action, will work out for the best for you. I mean, since you're, taking on as a fool. But other than that, I do love the fact that you are taking action no matter what. And even, just having an active strategy, actually having a game plan, a goal, or whatever, kind of, tools that you have to be able to actually, proceed with this plan is beautiful. Because, again, to each their own. It's like, I personally wouldn't ever seduce anybody. I mean, maybe, maybe. But the thing is, it's like, vampires are known for doing this kind of stuff, but, it's like, I know what it's like to kind of, feel seduced yeah, to receive false hopes and promises, thinking, oh yeah, I'm just here for just one basic reading, and then I'll just, be on my way, but there was more to that than just a basic reading. I should have seen the red flags, but I just thought, I'm intrigued. But let's look at the Queen of Cups. Justice. Ooh, your card. Oh my goodness, you're going to be in a very balanced. Yeah, I do actually see there's really nothing per se with deception unless there is, but the point is, it's like to each their own. Whatever works for you, as long as you're going to be back in your element in no time, that's what I really want to see for you, my beloved dear Libra. Man, woman, whoever's watching. And you're going to be in a very caring, very nurturing, very loving, flowing, and, yeah, just, in a very, you have a beautiful position of maybe healing, maybe you're a doctor or you're a nurse or a healer of some kind. But yeah, I just see that you're going to be in a wonderful, beautiful, caring position, I mean, sometimes, you do have to kind of think outside the box. And I think that's a really good, step and strategy to have, is not just only go with the status quo of flow with life, of thinking, no, you just have to do everything what other people do and stuff like that. Otherwise, you're seen as a really, bad individual, stuff like that. I mean, I'm sure, it's like the vampire who went after me. I'm not sure how long, he had his eyes on me, if I was just only, seen as a naive little girl of some kind. But the point is, it's like, yeah, it's like I try to, always try to look for, people's good intentions on what, for anything, and I try not to really think too much about the negatives. I mean, hypothetically, let's say that he wanted to have himself a wife or a bride or something, and he probably thought, wow, out of everybody from your hometown, it's like, you seem like the perfect match for me and stuff like that, but then why would he leave, right? But anyway, for you, I do see you in a very beautiful, nurturing and balanced position in the future. So, but why would you have no motivation? Two of Knives. Okay, I get it. The thing is sometimes, when you're in a position of having to, be deciding upon something that could cause one to feel like, well, it's like, I want to have option A or B or something, and then you actually pretty much have no motivation at the time. It doesn't mean that it's not there, but it's like sometimes, it's like when you kind of go through, having many options and stuff like that, having too many options can make one feel like, well, now I don't know anymore. I like that option, I like that option, I like that option, but now, well, which is best, for me? What do I want exactly and stuff like that? Because if you're thrown too many options, it's like, a child, will being, tossed so many toys that they kind of get a bit overwhelmed and thinking, oh my goodness, I love the teddy bear, or I love the little bouncy ball, or I love that thing, or I love that thing. And so, but the thing is, I can understand, but I would still try to remember and to remind yourself of any kind of motivation just to keep going. And sometimes just even taking little baby steps is crucial, for any kind of development of some kind. For the Nine of Cups reverse, you feel no motivation or no fulfillment, because that's what the Nine of Cups is because you get the Moon. Maybe, it's like you have to actually take on this new other endeavor, because normally with the Moon, it's kind of considered a negative card, though I loved the Cancerian full moon of, a week ago, which was quite beautiful. So, but the thing is I see you actually, and going on this other endeavor and stuff like that. I hope you had no external influences from family or friends to say, no, Libra, you need to go down this way instead. I know you want this and you put time and effort into this, but you're going to have to go down this way instead. The thing is, okay, to each their own, as long as, this will work out for you. But I think, that you were more or less pushed into having to try something else. And maybe this is what's giving you the lack of fulfillment of thinking, well, I'm not so sure if I'm going to enjoy this, because I would prefer to do what I started on first. Well, it's like, it's up to you. Well, what do you actually want? Which sort of the Two of Knives are you going to choose from? Are you going to go back to your own old ideas and stuff like that, or are you going to follow this new endeavor? Okay, let's draw a special vampire card for you. Death. Oof, oof, oof. Oh my goodness. Well, death, something obviously, yeah, you're going to choose one thing and then you're going to leave the other thing. That's kind of what I see. I don't know which, path you're going to choose, but whatever it is, I see you having to let go of something, and that's why you have no motivation and no fulfillment. So, I mean, I'm sorry if that is the case. I know how much it's unfair and not, and not fun at all, you know, having to let go of something. But the thing about death is out with the old and in with the new. The thing is, you know, it's like, you know, yeah, you know, you just have to kind of, you know, live with it, even though that seems a bit harsh, but it just seems like, you know, okay, you make one decision, then you have to let go of one thing. And so that's pretty much you probably, you know, well, maybe, mourning maybe over, you know, this whole idea of thinking, man, I should have actually gone with this idea. I should have done that one instead. Well, again, you know, it's like, you know, this is only taking place in the future, so take all the time you want before the moment hits. So, but even speaking of the death card, this is one of the cards I pulled for the vampire. It literally killed me off. So, I mean, I had no option there, but I want you to have options. Okay, let's see what the Vampire Oracle has for my beloved Libra. Courtesy, thoughtful, polite, and good manners. Okay, you know, it's like in order, you know, to, yeah, you know, it's like it's good to be courteous and stuff like that, but I would definitely be incredibly thoughtful of what you want, you know, man or woman, whoever's watching this, and think, okay, you know, what do I want, you know, well, what will, hey, will click, hey, with me and stuff like that, and, you know, it's like, if, you know, well, you have to, you know, reject somebody else's idea, you know, try to be as courteous and polite as possible, saying, well, thank you for, you know, well, advising me with this, but I think I'm going to go back to my own ideas and stuff like that. So the thing is, you know, it's like, it's good to, you know, well, be polite and have good manners, but be very thoughtful of what you want and dream and hope to desire in this beautiful life of yours. Okay, I'm going to finish off with 3 yes or no answers. Please feel free to pause this video and think about the questions you want answered. But anyway, for number 1, you get no because you get the 3 of Wands reversed. Oof. Sadly, you get for this one a no because you get the Devil. And actually, for this one, you get yes because you get the 8 of Swords reversed. Well, my beloved dear Libra, I'm going to leave it at this for you. But if this reading resonated, please feel free to subscribe and join me on a new vampire journey towards the end of 2025 and so forth and what have you. But I just want to thank you all so very much for supporting me and my channel. I love you guys so very much. In a few days I'm going to go back to love ring, so I'm going to go back and forth between general love for now, but I just want to say how much I love and appreciate you all. So thank you all incredibly.